Hey, Sarah, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good, Fatboy. How are you?
Doing good. Do tell us what's popping today.
Now let's talk about the Queen of Buganda. That's Nabagereka,
The-
Nagginda, and her book. She did come out to say that she had twin daughters, or rather has twin daughters by the king, and that has definitely taken the whole country by storm. She also had a sit-down interview recently with a host. Am I allowed to mention?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she had a sit-down interview, and that was on NBS, and she was talking about her book. I listened to the interview, and I'll be honest, let me be respectful. It was a very safe interview.
Safe interview.
Because I had questions that I wanted to ask. But anyway, let's
What did you
get
want to
into it.
What did you want to ask?
You see, the thing is that I'm very curious about how she feels about not being able to give the king a son. Because the twins are girls as well. Right?
Oh, wait. So all their kids are...
Girls. The ones, her biological kids with the king,
Okay.
are daughters.
Right.
So I wanted to know how that made her feel. That
Ah.
the next person ascending the throne is not going to be her biological child. Anyway, but I will write down a list later. Anyway, she did say that she did have children by the king, and any time before or during the launch of her book, and that is a Nabagereka Sylvia Nagginda, is expected to make a clarification over her twin daughters, whose mention in the media previews has aroused a lot of unanswered questions. And a statement by the Omutaka, a statement by the Omutaka, that is Kasuja Lubinga, the authority on matters of royal children in Buganda, allegedly responding to inquiries by very important people in Buganda, issued a statement, and he clearly indicates that the Kabaka Ronald Mwenda Mutebi has never performed any royal rituals on the said children, nor has he performed the Balongo, that is the twins' rituals, as a Muganda man is expected to. And he also went on to state that the Kabaka who begot twins did so. The last Kabaka who begot twins did so, that is a century ago, before that was being Kabaka Daudichwa, and that was in 1925. So the Buganda kingdom is as if saying, we don't know what you're talking about. Which
Wait a
twins?
minute. So I remember when Olive first told me about the twins last week, she mentioned that, because I did ask about that. I said, shouldn't the people of Buganda be informed
Yeah.
that some princesses have been born into the royal family? And she says, actually, the Kabaka of Buganda is free to exercise, essentially, he doesn't need to tell you. It is his prerogative to let you know what's going on in his life, and if he doesn't want to tell you, he ain't gotta. Is what I was told. And in the responses to the video that then got posted on YouTube, guys were throwing flack my way, saying, look at this non-Baganda, just shut up. The Kabaka, they ain't gotta tell you nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, all right, so that's how it is. So there's that. And secondly, regarding those rituals, I mean, he is the king. So isn't it also similarly at his discretion to engage in those rituals? And if he doesn't want to, is that anyone's business?
That is the thing. And again, that's another question I would like to ask her. Why tell us now if it's none of our business? Do you understand? Because now you're putting us in a situation where our reality has been altered, and we have questions. We deserve the answers if you're going to put it out and make it our business. If they say that it's not, it's none of our, like he can choose not to tell us. Because
See, then the president say these matters are confidential.
exactly. And then again, another article that I read said, this is what the article is saying, it's not what Sarah is saying. And the Buganda kingdom reveals that Nabagereka's twins are not biologically fathered by the Kabaka.
Wait, who said that?
The article is called Exclusive Biz. And
So it's
it
like,
wasn't...
wait, so it's some gossip rag.
But this is not everybody, and a lot of people are saying this. The first article says something, quite similar to this, saying that these twins were never introduced to the kingdom. You understand? That's what
right.
the first article is saying. And also this one is also saying.
So wait a minute. So the argument of, they were kept a secret so that they can be allowed to live normal lives. So you think for some people that doesn't suffice?
You know what? We need answers. I cannot give you answers to that.
Because
but
I
we
think
need answers.
it looks like they've just opened a Pandora's box.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Even more questions. And that's the problem with secrets. Because once you release a little, information, it just invites even more scrutiny.
Exactly.
So that's just weird.
Well, this article says in her book that is set to be released on the 23rd of March this year, the Queen of Buganda, Sylvia Nagginda Luswata, did reveal how she had sired a set of twins with the Kabaka of Buganda. And the daughters' names are Jade Catherine Nakato and Jasmine Rebecca Babirie, who were born on December 6th, 2010 in Uganda. And then it says, however, the Buganda Kingdom earlier did release a proclamation that was dated on 17th March 2023, distancing the Kabaka from the pair of twins. Well, according to Buganda official, that is Kasuja Lubinga, the Kabaka permits any of his wives to nurture kids related or not related to them, and these are as well permitted to address their caretakers as mothers and the king as their father. Unlike the kingdom's royal princesses and princes, these children are not subjected to formal introductions to Buganda or customary royal rights.
So that's what I was thinking. But it is very complicated, and neither of us are Buganda, so we shall leave this to the people of Buganda to discuss amongst themselves and decide on what they want to do with it.
I have questions, and also this article
Who
goes
cares
on to
about
note
your questions? Ain't none of your business.
Then also this article goes on to note that the last king that had twins was Kabaka Daudi Chua.
So what?
And he fathered
How
two
is that
sons
relevant?
back in 1925.
Excuse me.
So it's like as if they are saying that these are, you know what? It's like as if they're saying.
Wait, they're doubting the paternity of these children?
That's the thing. We need answers, Fatboy.
Oh, another thing though, and I didn't watch the interview, nor have I read the book, but does she at any one point discuss the king's health? Because he's been looking quite frail lately. Recent pictures show him looking very frail and not quite the more energetic, chubby king.
See, those
We
are
knew
also
from the-
questions that I
from
need
the
answers
90s.
to. That's also questions that I need answers to. Could be he's also just, growing old.
That too.
How old
right?
is he? Let's do a quick search.
I think he's in his 60s. Should be in his 60s.
Let me see. Kabaka. Age.
People are really investigating this whole issue. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you're famous. Prince Harry ought to pick a leaf.
Well, he was born on April 13th, 1955. No, that's not him. Yes.
1955.
How old does that make him?
I think that makes him
61. No, 63? Now.
60 something.
Yeah, about 63 right now. So we have questions, and you see, this is the thing. When powerful couples,
I think 68.
couples that have been in the public eye and everybody adores and looks up to highly, comes out and starts talking about intimate details about their relationship. It's not enough to just give us the tip of the iceberg and just leave it there, because now you have altered our perception and our reality of what it looked like to us, and now we want more. Just like when Michelle came out to talk about what it was like being married to Obama. She did like a whole tour last year. Remember? Did you watch those interviews? Yeah, and we're like, you guys are not couples goals. You make relationships
if you go on Twitter,
sound like suffering.
If you go on Twitter, Sarah, there's people asking where are the pictures of Michelle pregnant? There's people who believe that Sasha and Malia are not hers.
But they look like her. But you see, this is the thing. Even I don't have pictures of me pregnant. You see, I do not. I did not take any pictures because I didn't like how I looked. So I don't think that is enough to say that, she never carried those children. Because there are some women who, i.e. myself, did not take any pictures because I completely was deformed. I did not want photographic evidence that Sarah was ever not hot in this lifetime.
We have to dig up those. I'm sure there's a picture somewhere that you took. We're going to look for it.
There's one that my sister showed me recently of me the day after I gave birth, and I was like a pumpkin. And I told her, if you love me, get rid of that damn picture.